Hello everybody, and welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways. Yeah, we got a few clouds in the sky today. It was really cloudy this morning, but it was cold. It was darn cold. I mean, when I got up, it was only 50 degrees Fahrenheit. That's chilly compared to just a few days ago, we were up near 100, Just weird, totally weird. So we're looking over the top of the cabin here. You see all the dogs are here. They love this place now. They like cuddling up on the front porch or going inside, as you can see. And they're really enjoying their new place. Of course, that blanket has to come up off the ground before the rains come. Now, the rains that they said we were supposed to get 56% chance on Thursday have gone down to like 5 or 6 or 7%, somewhere like that. So who knows? The weather changes faster than socks out here. So what I'm doing right now is because I only got a few things done today. I got the wire down that was running across the top here and down the wall. My 100-foot extension cord, that's all put away. And I did a little bit of watering in the garden to make sure everything had a fresh drink of water. I got that tarp down there on my cart. I've got to move that off of there or the dogs will get to it. That's got to get up on top of those totes. And then one of these days when it's not windy, I'll attempt to spread it out and roll it over the top of everything and see if I can't get a cover on and nail down before too long. So all my other stuff is still out here because I really didn't get to do anything with that today. What I did do was, this barrel used to sit on the ground down there and it never had a valve on it to drain it. So to drain it, I would have to put a siphon hose in the top, drain it into a 5-gallon bucket, and then carry it to the trees or whatever to work it. So I got 4 pieces of 4x4, about 2 foot long, and I made that crisscross support for them to get it up off the ground, almost the same height as that. This is my overflow barrel. This is the main barrel that comes off of the first flush unit that comes down when it rains. Now when this barrel is full, I can see it from that window. The cap on this side is right there. You'll see the water bubbling out of it, and there'll be a puddle of water on top of the barrel. Once I see that, I can come outside and I can stay underneath the overhead, and I come over here and I just open that one hose bib valve, and then the first flush can drain into this, and that would only ever be used for irrigation for my plants. So it doesn't matter if there's a little bit of bird poop or something like that in it. It's just nitrogen. It's good for the plants. So all my rock collections here, this is all stuff I picked up along the way that I wanted to give a second look to, and I haven't gotten to it. I'm going to be going through that pretty soon, and the way I do it is I have a big white 6x6 beam there, the one with the hatchet in it. And I'll stand that up to keep everything off the ground, away from any metal. And then I put a handful of rocks on top of it and scan it with my metal detector. If I get a tone on the metal detector, then I can start separating the rocks out, take a few out at a time. And if the one in my hand tones, then I know I've got what was toning on the top of it, and I set that to one side. Then I can crush those up and pan them out and see what's inside of them. Of course, there's one other step I missed there, is with my metal detector, I look at the number that's showing on the readout as to what is toning. And that'll give me a pretty good indication of whether it's iron or silver or gold or copper or aluminum or whatever. Just the number alone will let me know what's going on there. So that's about it. I'm doing my supper out here. I started it a while ago here, so let's see how it's doing. Oh, looking good. Rosemary smoked chicken. But it's about time for me to put the foil cover wrap on there. Matter of fact, I can probably do that one-handed. I just set this cover up here. Take my foil from here. And then I just tent this like this. And you say, why are you doing that? Well, because smoking is a very dry process. And that's one reason I put an old bucket full of water in the bottom there to keep some moisture in here. But I don't want the chicken to dry out. So I put that foil on there for the last 20 minutes to half hour of cooking, and it holds the moisture in, keeps it hot, and makes it, well, the skin doesn't come out crispy that way. It comes out soft and tender, but it's still, it holds the moisture in so you're not eating dry chicken. So my tongs and plate are out here all ready to go when it's ready. Remember how shiny this was yesterday? Jeez, look at that. Oh my God. Somebody made some dust around here. So I got another battery out here, another LiFePo 4, another 12.8 volt, but I just finished doing a video on that one, and I drained it all the way down to 0, so I had to bring it out here to get it to charge back up, because when you take a LiFePo 4 down to 0, the LiFePo 4 battery charger won't recognize it and won't start charging it. So you have to put some power back into it before it'll do that. So I actually have it hooked up to solar and to a second battery just to give it the jump that it needs to get going, and the charger is running with the red light on it now. So it'll still take a long time before that charges up. That's a pretty big battery, and you'll get to see that one in a video coming soon. Probably midweek or so I'll release that video. But yeah, we're all set. Things are looking good. I'm going to close up here and keep the birds out because it's getting chilly. They're all looking for winter housing now, and we don't need any birds making a home inside of there on top of my batteries and my electronics, right? All right, everybody. Thoughts, comments, questions, all that kind of stuff down at the bottom. Any other questions about something that you would like to see, something you would like to hear? I'm thinking about getting together with a new episode of things that I would have done differently if I had known about it when I first started. And I might do that as an everyone video, or I might do it as a membership only, a members only video. We'll see how that comes along. And there's a few things I've run across that I think are pretty important for off-grid living, so I think that make some interesting videos out of that. Thanks for joining me. This is G Bear signing off.